Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to do a 9-card spread. These readings seem to be covering the next 3 to 6 weeks. I'm recording this on April 30th. But probably whenever you see it is the best time. Look, the key of the situation here is clarity. It is the Star card. It is hope. It is inner wisdom, inner knowing. It is trusting in yourself. Trusting in the cycles, trusting in the divine. Wow, that's coming in. Okay, so I am on Facebook every day. I cover the astrology of the day and the energy of pull cards, do little mini readings over there. Wow. Mercury has moved into shadow as of yesterday. I'm already starting to have trouble talking. Look, lots of opportunity to go in and really tap into your intuition. The overall energy here is the Moon card. So I want to also invite you to check out the membership portal for $4.99. I do the Moonlit Path readings for each sign of the zodiac. That would be covering the moon sign. So if you are, for instance, a Libra moon, then you would watch the Libra moon. And then I do the soul path, which is the sun sign readings for each month. And I do a live call where I answer your questions. And so that's just $4.99 a month to get all that. Wow. Okay. You are going to be led by your heart. You're going to be led by your intuition toward the information that you are seeking. And this information has been a burden, but it's because I think you've been trying to get it from the exterior world when where you really need to find it is inside. Because in the area of trying to receive information, we have the burden card. And this is like the sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting for the information. The outcome is you get the information. So that's the great news here. Mercury retrograde may slow down actually getting the information from a physical source, but I think inside, because the obstacle again is the rider, it's news and information coming in is the obstacle. And I think that retrograde slows things down, but I think it slows it down so you have time to go inside, because I think the answers you need are inside of you. Because moving forward, we have the mountain, but the fairy is taking steps through the path, being guided by her intuition. And it is going to lead to this transformation in the heart space that you are seeking. The transformation is a long awaited change. We have the stork here. And with that being the obstacle, like when are things going to get moving? They're going to move, but maybe not as fast as you would like. And what's really important here is that the action is trusting and believing in the divine cycles and the luck of the situation. Sometimes that stop sign is a blessing. Okay, for instance, there's so many, there are going to be so many. Okay, pick one. So I really needed to receive a phone call. It was a very important phone call, and I was waiting and listening for it and everything, but I was at work, and my work is cleaning houses, and so I can't, not vacuum. And so I went to go vacuum a room, but the cord was all tangled up. And I got kind of frustrated, like, by how long it took to unwind the cord. And I was like, I actually said, why is this taking so long? So I finally get it apart. I plug it in, and right then my phone rang. If it hadn't taken that long, I would have missed this super important phone call. And I mean super important. So, and it's the kind of call that they're not going to call you back anytime soon, right? It was actually a state legislator that I needed to speak to who was calling me. It was a really, like, they're busy, and I needed to talk to them. So I was able to get that phone call because there was a slowdown. There was a delay in my progress to do what I thought it was I needed to be doing in the moment. And so how many times have you been stuck at a stoplight, and then when you're like, oh my gosh, and then the next thing you know, you come around the corner and you can see you just missed an accident? How many times, right? It's that energy that I'm feeling here. Like, there is luck involved in the delay. And it's about giving spirit time to get things in place, that they're working for your benefit, even though it doesn't seem like it. Because here, there's an opportunity to focus on the growth of a situation. Now, this could be your physical health. This is the card of health. You could be having a baby. Moons are about cycles. We have 2 eclipses. Trust me, that energy, especially that full moon in Scorpio lunar eclipse, lots of babies are going to be dropping. So congratulations if that's you. It's growth, it's stability, it's putting down your roots. But I don't think you're putting down your roots. I think you're beginning a process. For some of you, you may be going through, you're waiting test results for something very serious. And I think that this means that good news comes in, and that the way forward, though it's a journey, becomes more clear. I want to clarify this tree. Let's see what this is. What is this tree, the growth that's finally going to start happening? Okay, for some of you, this is definitely about finances, because when I designed this layout, this is the house of the fish, and the house of the fish is about financial abundance, and there we have the tree of growth, and you have the 6 of autumn that comes in, and it says the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. And so it could be that you finally get the contract, the job offer, you sell the house, that the annuity payment comes in, that the inheritance comes in, whatever the financial resource that you're waiting on comes through, and you're finally able to start navigating your way forward. So that looks really good. I'm going to pull an overall card here from the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, and then I think we may end up clarifying what's going on here with this luck and this all right. If you have a personal spirit animal guide, now is the time to tap in. If you do not know or have one in particular, close your eyes and quick, what'd you see? And then look up spiritual meaning of whatever animal that is. Or go with the intention of spotting your spirit animal guide. You can do it by flipping through a book. You can do it by what you see on TV next. You can do it by going for a walk outside, which is always a great way to do it. But going for a walk outside, it does 2 things. It kind of limits what you're going to see, but it also gives you the opportunity to have frequent contact with the energy of your spirit animal in real time. So for instance, the red hawk is my spirit animal, and they picked me. I didn't pick them. They were showing up all the time, and so when I really need some guidance, I see them, and I get that energy, that confirmation that I am not alone kind of energy that sometimes you need, because you have the personal choice. Close your eyes and what do you imagine? So there's that. Then we have the lizard of regeneration. So as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt, embrace your transformation, put on a new cloak. You are the master of regeneration. When I lived in Florida, we had a lot of little lizards. They ran geckos. They ran all over the house, in the yard. I had a cat that used to like to bring them in the house. That's why they were in the house. And she would call over her little kittens, and she'd pin down this thing, and she'd call her little kittens, and they all come running to see what mom wanted. And then she'd let it go because she was teaching them how to hunt. And they would go chasing that thing around, and the next thing you know, I would have tailless geckos in my house because they could pull the tail off. That was an escape hatch. The ability to release and let go of what doesn't work allows you to regenerate, because they would grow another tail. Never looked the same, but it got the job done, right? And so it was a protection mechanism. And sometimes in life, you have to release and let go of things that do not work. You can't keep hanging on to something that's dragging you down. You have to allow yourself to disconnect in order to take care of yourself, like self-care. Nurturing yourself. Again, we go back to, it could be physical, it could be spiritual, it could be emotional, it could be mental. You may have come up against some kind of a very difficult situation and you're like, I just want to say luck is on your side and recovery is coming. The information is coming in and you will regenerate. This feels like when it's a Six of Autumn, that's the Six of Pentacles. That's giving and taking in balance, which is a great card for a Libra. There is a balancing of the situation that is happening. I do want to take a look at these and see if I can get just a little bit more information for you, but I have a feeling, because in the recent past, in your head, you've got this card of burden, so I'm pretty sure that whatever this is, it's going to be different for each of you. You're already aware of. And if this is not your reading, this is the part where you check out your sun, moon, and rising, right? Like that. Sometimes at different periods of the year, my rising sign is very strong. In fact, my rising sign is strong about 3/4 of the year. My moon sign, which is in Pisces, is always strong at this time of the year, and also because there's so many planets in Pisces, it really pulls in that energy right now. So I get a much stronger reading from my moon sign. And then in the summer, because that's where my sun is, it's in Cancer, for the month or so before, but definitely the couple months after, that's really strong energy. And then we come back and I'm picking up the Capricorn energy again once we get into that flow of the earth signs with Virgo. So you have to figure out for yourself, what is your flow and what is your cycle? And that's why it's always important to check out your sun, moon, and rising and figure out what resonates for you. It has a lot to do with the cycles of your own personal life. Okay, well, all I can tell you is this is good. You have the Princess of Summer. That's the Page of Cups. That's news and information coming in. That's good. That's good. And it says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend that you can share your concerns with. But because it comes with the letter card, this is good news. This is good news that is coming your way. Luck is involved. And I know that because we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning in your favor. And I honestly think, because I'm recording this on the day of the eclipse, and the eclipse is happening at 10 degrees of Taurus, and the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. And not only is it happening at 10 degrees, but it's happening at 10 degrees and 28 minutes, and 2 plus 8 is 10. And it's happening at whatever hour your time zone is, and 28 minutes, again, the 10. And so I feel like this eclipse is going to allow you, and the regeneration here will be probably... Okay, so this is bringing in the new opportunity, and the regeneration is going to happen with the help of the letting go, the releasing of that lunar eclipse that is happening in Scorpio on the 16th of May. And at the same time, we have retrograde happening of both Pluto and Mercury, and they're working together with both of these energies very nicely to help make choices and decisions and to move you along the path and developing something. It is a regeneration, it is a realignment. And so there's a lot of really positive energies happening for you. You're going to have to trust your intuition. You're going to have to trust in the cycles. There's a need to trust in the cycles and follow your inner wisdom and your inner guide to get the clarity of what the next steps are. But clarity, it's coming. All right? Okay, well, Libra, you guys take really good care. Again, you can catch me on Facebook. Sure to hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps this little channel to grow. And if you'd like to connect with your comments, I really like that. I like knowing who's... It's easier than just talking to myself all the time. All right, so you guys take really good care, and I'll talk to you soon.